Hi there, everyone. How are we doing? Sure, wherever you are today, you should be feeling great, all right? For you're trusting in the Lord, then everything will be perfect. Okay, this lady caller. For those who are just passing by today, you're welcome and make yourself comfortable. Well, today I'm talking about insect flies. Those little things that bug us. Many people don't like it. Uh, and I'm sure that we have all seen flies one or two times in our lives. And some of us, where we are, we see them on daily basis. That everybody considers it to be a nuisance. They're always around disgusting things, feces, things that are decaying, terrible things that we don't want to wish or see will be around them. Flies are always around there. But today I will tell you something sweet about flies. And this is coming from a spiritual aspect, not a scientific aspect, but a spiritual. Because here we mostly share spiritual tips to guide help those that are doing the spiritual practice. And even if you are not in the spiritual field as you think, this information will still help you one way or the other. So I'll be giving some tips or some spiritual tips or meanings that you should take note when you see flies hanging around you. Might be one, and it might be a quiet type, it might be the noisier type, those that move around your ear. It might be the big black types, and it might just be a group of them. Either way, you just need to know spiritually what it means. Well, seeing flies around you, your environment might be dirty. That has invited them. You might have eaten one or two things and throw around, but without that, with the absence of that, when you see, uh, just a single fly, oh, that kind of singing in your ear, just one, and you ignore it, and then maybe the next day, especially in the cold season, let me specify this, especially in the very cold season, and then the next day you see a group of them, especially those dark flies, know that something is not right around you. They're giving you a message spiritually. You need to clean your environment. You mean you need to clean the air. Spiritually, your spiritual life has a problem. You need to take care of your spiritual life. So probably there's a dark energy around you which needs cleansing. You need to clean your energy. Okay. If you see one now, you know, one, and it remains that one, not a group of them. Woo, your ear, you go up, it keeps singing. You send it away and it comes back singing. Woo. Know that there are two meanings to that. Either someone around you is gossiping your name and might mean harm, and that thing is giving you a message. The flies keep, whoop, gossips now. You can't breathe and it comes back, whoop. Yeah, that is sending a message that be careful. Somebody doesn't mean well around you. Okay, all right. So the fly that doesn't talk, when it just follows you around quietly, you go to your room, it's there. You're out of the house, it's there. It's just maybe going flying around your head, around you, just kind of bugging you, but not making any noise. Know that it's a message from your ancestors, from your spirit guides, that are trying to pass a message to you. That's why they are not nuisance. They are simply trying to get your attention. So when something happens like that, and you are in a spirit well, you're doing a spiritual practice, that is time for you to kind of concentrate and maybe ask your spirit guides, ask your ancestors, all right, what is the message you're passing on, and you try to understand it, and then do what is necessary, or you take precautions. Maybe something is going on with your life that needs you to adjust. That will be time for you to take those moves. Okay, when you see now a group of flies, you just see them and you don't hear them. Most at times we all believe that flies do talk a lot. When you see them, they're always with a woo. No, it's not all that does that. When you see a group of flies, especially those big, 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 big ones, black big ones that don't make any noise, know that there is something like juju that is being done on you silently somewhere, and it's kind of gathering whatever black thing they're using on you, whatever juju they're using on you, it's gathering there. It's kind of very close to affect you. So when you see that, do some cleansings, do some purifications, uh, do some deliverance prayers, whatever thing that you do that you're comfortable with, that you can do to or you always do to protect your environment, protect your energy, protect yourself, that is the time to do it. Okay, if you're burning incense, you do that for some days. You're burning lighting candles to purify the air. Okay, you go ahead to do that. If you're using now herbs or flowers to kind of have a spiritual bath for some days, that is the time to do that. Okay, so it's not all the time that flies come around us just to poke us or to disturb our peace. At times they come to pass us messages, warning messages. Okay, so if you see a group of them that making noise, boom, know that people are gathering somewhere to gossip around you. And if you see a single fly singing your ears continuously, somebody's gossiping somewhere. Yeah, around you. They're gossiping you. Now, if you see a single fly quietly just following you around the place, as I used to get up one morning and a fly decides to be my companion, I go left, it goes quietly. I'm going out of the house, it's following me. At a certain point, I don't know where it disappears, but it just goes till when I'm coming back, I discover that it just kind of like stuck to me and it's back following me. I get to the house. All right, when you see that, know that your ancestors, your spirit guides, are kind of alerting you that there's a message here, there's a message, there's a message. All right. And then if you see a group now, those dark black flies that we don't like to see, if you see them quietly, just gather a big, big group, know that somebody is doing something bad on you and you need to handle that as fast as possible. Okay, so don't just send them away. When you see them, try to monitor, especially if your environment is clean and you are too sure that there is nothing attracting them, maybe rotten food somewhere. Just pay attention on what you have seen. Okay, we are in the spirit world. The spirit controls the physical. We cannot deny that. Even if you're not part of it, that is what we live. We live spirit, we eat spiritual things, we live it. It's all around us. So don't deny it. And then when they're burying you, you're sleeping there and say, hi, had I known, I would have done this, I would have done this, when the side effects are there already. So always try to follow up. If you have to cleanse your environment, you do that. No matter how how comfortable or in which comfortable way you feel deep, just go ahead to do it. At the end of the day, what I want is you to clean your environment, your energy, your spiritual life. How you do it, it's all left to you. But you need to do it at one point. All right? Okay. Thank you for today. It's always a pleasure for me to pass my messages to you, right? So don't forget to subscribe for us as always. Ring that notification bell, please. And this, it goes a long way to help. Thanks. Until next time, stay blessed.